Comox Valley exhibition has been an annual event since 1874, making it one of the oldest exhibitions on Vancouver Island. Today's program features the West Coast Lumberjack Show and the Glacier Heritage Power and Equipment Club.
Well, this is a Farquhar steam engine. It was built in York, Pennsylvania in 1917, and it was sold brand new to the city of New Westminster, which they used it for a few years, and then it came to the island and it ended up at McLean's Mill National Heritage Site in Port Alberni.
And what would it have done at the mill, at McLean's Mill?
Out of McLean's Mill, they just used it to run the planer because the main engine in the sawmill wasn't big enough to handle all the power they were using. It ran a flat belt onto the planer. It's fired with wood, weighs 12 tons without any water. It packs about 3,000 pounds of water and half a cord of wood. It'll keep them going for a few hours at a time. This machine sat as a derelict out at McLean's Mill for 50 or 60 years. And me and a couple of buddies there in the Heritage Club in Port Alberni decided to restore it, and we got a lot of help from the Burnaby Boilermakers, Lodge 359. They came over and volunteered many hours on here putting the tubes and cleaning it up and doing the QC work. And this is where it's at now. It's running with 125 pound steam pressure. Yeah, you just keep throwing some wood at it and keep the water in there and lots of oil, and it'll go for another 100 years. "12 tons of glory."
So you were telling me that this is your hobby. When you find one of these old pieces of equipment, what's your approach?
Well, just get them home and start stripping them right down to bare nothing and clean them up, repair what has to be done, reseal them, reburying them, overhaul the engines, transmissions, the final drives. This is a David Bradley little row crop tractor as well. This was...
what year is that?
This is a 1954. And this was working in the Langley area. It's unique.
It's really unusual looking. Yeah, tell me about the configuration.
Well, it's a back wheel drive, single wheel drive. It has a 6-horse Wisconsin engine on there and a variable clutch, which puts the power to the back driving wheel. And there's cultivators, there's a little plow for it, one that goes onto the back, and there's different attachments that you can put on this one as well.
Is it fairly rare? I've never seen anything like that.
Yes, it is a rare tractor. There is a few of them around, but it is rare.
I bought it from an old gentleman that was in our club years ago, Neil Brady Brown. I don't know where he got it from. I think a chap in Victoria, and it has come out from Saskatchewan originally. He patched it up and got it running, and that's about all we've done. I've had it for over 10 years, and I've done very little to it. And last year, was it, we had it here, and we went to start it up and go in the parade, and one of the valve heads broke off.
I heard about that.
So that and other little incidents, all the time there's been something wrong with it. And we couldn't keep oil in this radiator here. It's oil cooled. So I finally took that off, and there's months of work I put into this thing.
Yeah,
And
pretty
it's
tough
still-
to find parts for one of these, I guess.
Yeah, you can get stuff for them
Can you?
yet, but you pay the price for it now.
Yeah.
You know,
And tell me about the tractor itself. What was it used for?
it was used for farming in the early days. They broke a lot of land with these things
And how, when you say broke all the land?
in prairies.
Yeah, hauling?
No, they had a big heavy-duty plow, I guess. I've never seen one, but they plowed a lot of that small brush under with it.
And that big wheel would have been for a belt. Would they use this for threshing?
Yes.
hay?
Oh, yeah. It done a lot of threshing in its lifetime, I believe. Yeah, yeah. When Neil had it, he used to put it on the threshing machine here at different shows years ago.
And tell me about the motor in this.
Well, it's a two-cylinder opposed. It's what can I say? It's totally wore out. It's had one new sleeve in one side, and there's still a tremendous gap between the pistons and the wall, you know, and the rings. Everything is wore out. I mean, what can I say? It's got 4 new valves and springs in there right now, but that doesn't build compression. Oh, no, it's the transmission is 2 speeds forward, 1 reverse. It's got a good brake on it. It works off the transmission, so it's pretty positive. I don't know. It runs, it moves, and it makes an awful noise when you're in that cab. You can hear all the gears just snarling and growling at one another.